You want?
Alright.
Say, alright, so first and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. We see them on the apostles and elders, agreements, and we will teach us our apostles in truth. And we see salutations, so the act of pushing wood on truth and sincerity day in and day out. You know, constantly in season and season, we say shalom. And once again, hey, we also did the prophesy. You know, one of the things we just come out here every week, you know, we still know that the prophecy is happening. You understand? The prophecy is happening. No matter what it is you say, no matter what it is you do, no matter if you didn't believe or not, you believe or you didn't believe, the prophecies are happening, and it's happening on a rapid basis too. Right? Because just you know, for over the period of 24 hours, what you have is the small acts, you know, who in Israel, right? They setting up to war them on the Gaza Strip. They already have, you know, confliction going on, right? Now this was oil brewing for years, and it was brewing way before our time as well too, right? But I believe Israel, right? I believe the son the article I was reading before when I sleep last night is that they did send out some attacks to happen. They sent some attacks to take place, and I believe them from the other side did a response as well, and it's been going on so for the past few hours, you know. And all these things that they're seeing here, right? All these things I know this week I was studying, you know, all these things that happen is things that the prophets wanted to see. That what we see now, the signs at the end. You understand? The signs at the end, the wars, the rumors of wars, the pestilences, you know, the earthquakes, all these things. These are the things that happen more frequently, and these are the things that the Lord warned you would have been seen at the end. But not the end, but the beginning of the end. You understand? Because because the end they can put it as a thing, but it have a timeline through the end. And then it has the end, the full stop. This is not the full stop yet. This is just the beginning. The things that the Lord wants us that going on happen, that we go begin. You know, it know what these churches want to tell all you, because I've seen it recently. This week as well I've seen it. They're talking about pre-tribulation. You understand? Because they themselves know the scene where it is taking place. And they have a doctrine called pre-tribulation. Why all in pre-tribulate yet? Why all in get caught up yet to go? Why are they facing the things that they're facing here? Right? Well, that's something there?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
Go first?
Yeah, go first.
So there's Luke 24 verse 44. It says, and he said unto them, these things, it said, these are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled.
But all things must what?
All things must be fulfilled.
This is something we'll have to realize what letter did not read?
Yeah.
Right, so that was the Yahweh telling them all these things must be fulfilled. Because many people believe that majority, right? But majority of the things that the Lord said, the things that are written, are not going to happen. That are not going to take place. That, you know what, we can pray and heal the world. The world is not going to get healed until the Lord come back. You understand? What the world going to face now is destruction, and that's where it's leading on to. The scripture says the end is being made manifest. You understand? And how it being made manifest, and how you know it's the end through the signs. You understand? And that is what we see. It's the same way. In that same chapter, I tell you, the beginning. Matter of fact, let's hold it. Let's bring it, right. I can't remember I was in a video on that. That's what they say. The second Ezra chapter 9 verse 5. It say, for like us all of this made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. It say, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works. So the beginnings, right? Plain beginning, the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works. The beginning of something is what? Powerful and wonderful works, right? And that is where you get at the beginning of something. Powerful and wonderful. Look at that situation being created. That thing being created, so you're going to see powerful and wondrous works. That is where you will see at the beginning of something, right? So you tell here now, let's say endings in effects and signs. Now the ending of something don't ever be good. It's always be bad. For example, let me say have a cup. The creation of that cup would be what? Great. Because you're going to create something. You understand? It's the beginning of something. It's the beginning of a cup. But the ending of that, what happened to it? You start to see signs that it going to end. Your couple start to work, break, you start to get a little shutter, start to get a little thing, cracks, until eventually it become one. It get destroyed or it finally break in your hand, fall on. I'm just drawing a reference to show you how the end of something is how what? It'll say effects and signs, so you just see what effect from that. Right? Because the majority of them believe that we're not in the end. That we're not at that. We're not at that level. You understand? When we are, you're actually seeing the effects and signs. You're seeing this place crumbling. Why I feel Esau doing so much to keep the kingdom afloat. You know, bringing in the digital system, you know, bringing in the laws and so forth to keep them above. I have some articles here I want to read as well too, but what are
effects would say a change which is a result or consequence.
a change in what?
A change which is a result or consequence
Right.
of an action or other cause.
Right. You see it, man? That is a change which is a result of consequence of action or cause.
Right? So like cause, they say cause and effect. So whatever happened in the beginning will affect it. The effect is because something happened, that is what caused it to be like this.
It's a effect accomplished, right? Accomplished. It's a how truly, right? And that is what it is. It's a coming to force, start to apply. You understand? And that is what the effect is, right? And that is what we're seeing. We're seeing what? We're seeing things that the Lord tell us that what happening and happening. When was the last time you actually hear that the two of them going back to back? So going back to back because one attack, the next one attack. Now finish your thing, because I'll finish it.
It say, and he said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses, and in the prophets, and in the Psalms concerning me.
So all these things that are written inside. So basically, all the things that are written inside the word, it would well, be fulfilled. Get that one in Isaiah from and not to look over to the Lord boy. You understand? All these things. That is the reason why it has so much of scripture said it. When you say all these things, what must come to pass? You know, all these things must happen. I say all these things must be fulfilled. What were written in what?
Psalms and the prophets.
Moses, the laws, Psalms, and the prophets. You understand? When you talk about the destruction of Babylon, what are they talking about? The fall of America. This morning I was reading something. A comment on one of the news articles, right? I have here, and somebody was saying that no, not the old news article. Somebody posted something, right? Stating that the people in Israel, it's not Israelites. Them is not the true Israel, right? No, that wasn't in a comment. That was just a random person that I seen of it, right? But they themselves don't understand. I don't know if they know who the true Israelites are, or if they just know that these people is not that. Because you know some of them just say, yes, there's not the true Israelites, but it's spiritual Israel, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. But nonetheless, the person was right. Now one of the comments I need that somebody come to mark them. Well, yeah, you're right. You know, Israelites is we Americans.
I know the...
And it was like Edomite saying it that way. So I was like,
Same thing I say, same mindset, spiritual.
yeah, you know?
Say they are Jews,
Trying to find shortcuts to get into the province.
Yeah. And now come to say Israel is
Still alive with the Titans still play on them.
Israel is America. And come now to say Israel is what? America. Madness. Now before I continue, let's bring this here. It say Israel continues to fire airstrikes into Gaza Strip in response to yeah. They say U.S. officials follow latest developments after Hamas attack, right? They say Israel declares state of war after deadly, right? So they don't quit out. Now, this was our next comment. They say Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called out Palestine civilians in Gaza to leave now.
Yep,
You
because
understand?
he say I think if you read further down, I don't know if you have it a screenshot.
Yeah, I have a screenshot.
Oh, I read that something saying that basically exact same thing, but Lord, he say because anyway he say all Hamas hiding places you can turn it into rubber. Meaning he going and shoot.
So this morning now when I was thinking, America already sent out troops, and they already have the celebrities posting pray for Israel. But they don't understand is that those Edomites across there, they're in the fault. You understand? First and foremost, they're in the fault from way back then.
Because them was in the wrong
from the beginning.
ago.
You understand?
Majority of the time it's in conflict that has been the first.
Yeah.
Even with the First and Second World War, they was the cause.
Like for example, somebody draw a reference. They want us to pray for Ukraine because Russia infiltrating them, right? But then they want us to pray for Israel when it's Israel infiltrating Hamas.
Same thing.
So what is the thing? But the difference is this: those people that living on that particular, those Edomites there, they run the world. They run the show. They is a link with America. You understand? That's why America had to rush to the aid, right?
Yeah,
Had to rush to the aid.
a financial.
That is why now you see all of a sudden celebrities have never did in politics, never. They never even post anything. But all of a sudden now today, pray for Israel. Like people asking them, where that coming from?
Because the small hats is the boss.
The small hats is the boss. You know what I'm saying? Them little rats on them is the boss.
They run the industry.
You know, so they run the industry, they run the world. Yeah, they manage the world, yeah. You see the scripture, say, it is giving hands to the wicked, and that is a perfect example of who they is.
It's the wickedness.
Yeah, they ain't hiding no more. Like straight out, when you read that scripture, people ask, say, who it is? They're showing you who it is. They're showing you who the earth is giving their hands to. Like, let's imagine that. When you ever hear rappers and so forth that talk about politics and the pray for country, when ever in life see them do that? All of a sudden now, pray for Israel. Why? And that's what people ask them. Why? Somebody pop on man, it's the celebrity. I can't remember the name of the celebrity. It's an actor, it's a well-known one, so I don't know what it is. They ask them, somebody asks them, hey boy, your boss messaged you this morning. And that is the top comment because real people like it now. So somebody back there, hey, your boss messaged you this morning, man. Tell you, you have to forward this message. You understand?
That is really show who are influencing us, because really and truly, let me say if you had to speak against the Rothschilds or the Rockefellers, you know you don't have no law against that. But to speak against the JWOs as anti-Semites.
Actually right now they pass a law to speak. You can't speak against them. That is why their videos getting taken on. That's why some of the videos getting flagged. Because there are laws stating that they cannot talk about the elites.
But that recently.
But
the anti-Semitic, that one out long time.
That was a while. Anti-Semitic comments.
Yeah, currently that is what they call Kyrie and Kanye.
You literally had to pay fines and lose your destroy your
come and
career
do a
for
whole
that.
There's the Semitic people
whole
talking
apology
against the non-Semitic people, and the non-Semitic people saying that the Semitic people making anti-Semitic comments.
It'll show you who in charge.
Show you who on the show. All of us, when you hear, see that good example they bring up, right? Right, sure everything has been fulfilled because every single thing in the scriptures have to be fulfilled. When the Lord tell you the blind shall lead the blind and both shall fall into a ditch, that is something have to be fulfilled. You understand? When Kyrie even talk out against the job, they literally they wanted to cancel the man. Get rid of his career, right? Kyle Kuzma, right? Kyle Kuzma he was a Laker, so I can't remember which team he playing for right now, right? But he's a well-known basketballer, right? Come on, this morning I seen it pray for Israel. But them is the same man who last 2 years was talking. They can't talk nothing against. Them was the same man who saying they can't say these things because they can't talk on against this thing. All of a sudden now, you can bring politics. Them was the man saying don't bring politics into the game.
Yeah,
you understand? Don't bring all the beliefs into the game. But all of a sudden now, it changed. All of a sudden now you can bring it. Why? Because of who it is
in charge.
Who it is in charge. Because of now what Israel trying to do. I really don't want to say Israel because some people think that these people is Israelites now. We know this Israeli we're talking about is
the Israeli.
Yeah, the Israeli. Right? Not the true Israelites, right? But what they're trying to do is paint the narrative that they're right. And that's what people try. That's what they know. Once they get the celebrities to post this and post that, all their followers coming and do what?
Yeah,
Post the same thing too.
The victim narrative.
So the victim narrative, and they would obviously not be the one in the right. So whatever they come to do now, they have rights to do it. And that is the trick that they've been doing for years. Same thing they do with Gaddafi. They make Gaddafi look like a what?
They look like a fucking tyrant.
Make him look like a tyrant. He's taking
Not
it
knowing
people.
but he would have had the best economy right now if the leader man alive. He alone would have sink America.
It have I was telling you before. It have
Well, I
a
mean, you know, make America.
it had a documentary now called The Greatest Story Never Told.
I bring up that.
The Greatest Story Never Told. And it was talking about how Hitler, and I was explaining how about 10 hours long, real long, training to real thing. And we're explaining how originally J.O.S. was across in that land, and when the sea started to prosper, they wanted to try to dominate different parts. And Hitler now, he didn't want that, so he more or less compensate them and get them out because he didn't want them to share in the land's prosperity now. Yeah. And that is when the war starts. And eventually it trickled, whereas they end up losing because America intervened. But it originally started because of their greed. You understand? So it have a history of them always trying, just like how America does do it, subtly trying to go into people's place. And when it not working out, they just end up drafting American intake to pull them out after they can't defend for themselves. And this is more or less like no different. But at the point in time when they're going on, there's always try to make it look like the opposing side is the one who caused the problem.
No,
seems like you're doing now.
No, I never watched the documentary that you were talking about, but it's something I've known for years that Hitler wasn't fighting. He wasn't fighting once that he wasn't fighting that one war that people want to think. Those we call them G.S.O.T.E.
Yeah,
G.S.O.T.E. He was actually fighting them as well.
It was them and the Sovereign Union. The Sovereign Union combined with them in a sense was the ones who was really going against. And then when they were starting to lose, that when Big Brother America pulling and after that,
I think like when you're going to the depth side, that is one of the reasons why Hitler was kind of getting rid of them and too. He know what the plan was. There's a whole thing about it, as you better say. That's certain things, But
and I would call it great story never told because that is not the perspective that is teach in schools.
That's right, because it can't. Yeah. That's right. Because one thing is always want to do is paint that these people, these so-called they watch what you're saying because right now they go set a flag on post with all that back and going on. Those they don't put them in cars or something, what they want to do, what they do is make them look like they always the one in affliction. Not knowing they's the one afflicted. It's just when people get fed around and attack them, they control the show. They control the narrative. They could do these things. You understand? Because the power is in what? In their hand. Nonetheless, go ahead.
Yeah, so there's Isaiah 55 verse 10, right? It says, for as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, and it says that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. Mm-hmm. Say, it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. So
shall his word be. It's the same way everything have a purpose. It had a fulfilled way what going to do. Did I tell you the rain, snow, it obviously it will melt, it will do what? It have that cycle where it will melt, it will turn into water, seeds, turn into what? Food. Right? The same way with this word. It have a purpose. When it was sent forth, it have a purpose that it going to fulfill. It wouldn't come back saying void. You understand? It's a reason why the reason why the majority of the things that the Lord said happen and it's going to happen. It's just a period of time to let it happen. You understand? That's why they call it prophecy. You understand? Everything that's going to happen one time. It's a period of time that goes to stop. It's the same way with the end. See, the end is the true effects and what? Signs. Are we not seeing the effects of the end? Are we not seeing trickle down of what? Of this place? Are we not seeing the crumbling of the world? You understand? Huh? Are we not seeing that? And what? And then I tell you what, the signs. Because anybody that live in here, what's the one thing that is say, wait, this place really, this days where here now, this place gone, but you know? When you talk to a man just wait, this past we hear a man talking about way, but this place really gone, but this place stink. You understand? It's the effect. Now the signs as well. The warnings that the Lord going to tell us are what's going to happen. And this is something we want to pay attention to. You understand? That the signs that the Lord give. The Lord telling the end going to have a great warning, death, destruction. This is the kind of thing that, it cannot, again, come back to this, it cannot pre-tribulation, he is not going to escape that. He's not going to escape that. Don't make a church say that, because you know why? All of that don't leave already.
You're talking about the pre-rapture.
Pre-rapture. Those call it pre-tribulation. They call it pre-tribulation.
I hear the pre-rapture.
Nah, it's rapture, but they call it pre-tribulation due to the fact that pre just means before.
Yeah,
so you're leaving before the tribulation. You understand? That is something that is teach. It matter if that was so, you'd have done leave already.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Right?
Yeah, leaving 2019.
Because we think what happen here. Remember now the tensions gonna rise more. Because it's who will have what dealings with who. Understand? It's who will have dealings with Iran. But what these people here now? America don't say this morning that they're selling all the troops. Because why? They're going to save the daddy. You know?
Always, just like before. Wherever trouble again to America is always run today.
It's not people believe America control them when it's not so. Go the other way around. You understand? These people run America.
Not only that, they have a certain image to portray.
Yep.
So America will always protect that image that they have.
That they have, yeah. To make them look like, you know.
Yeah. Like them is the holy ones. And we have to we always protect them.
They always afflicted. You understand? They always going to think and doing what you kind of things that they do. Let's go and look up what on top of my head just now is that when I go and look at majority of like who own the businesses, you understand? Even some are BG, you know, Kill Gates, right? Even some of his stuff. When you go and look up who in business with them, like somebody stuff they invest in, you're gonna see what? You're gonna see that Yiddish name.
You can't be an entertainer without them.
Yep.
An actual big entertainer in the industry. Mm-hmm. They own the industry.
Even the businesses, I say, even the business, you're gonna look it up, you're gonna see a Yiddish name. Why you feel shows act, comedian shows and so forth, just give you a parody with Jews in it, saying that how them control it or them running the money, they're running the show and so forth. Because it's not really a joke to paint faith. Understand? It's true.
Yeah, they say all those have some truth.
Yep. So with that being all that we say, just to show you that who is really control this place. We didn't see this now plenty of people going to wake up this morning because you know the tensions going overnight this morning, so you think hot. You wake up in the news this morning, the first thing you're going to see, terrorist attack, that way you're going to send news. And all they're going to see all the celebrities posting up, you know, all the basketball stars, all the NFL stars, all the actors, all the so on and so forth. Not all, but majority of them will do it, right? Because they have to keep them in line. You know, and you know, like an idiot, seeing that you go and go and yeah, wait for Israel.
After
They're gonna repost it.
Yeah, they're gonna repost it, you know.
After they get a strike, why they didn't turn the other cheek?
Yeah.
Why they didn't love thy neighbor, you know, and forgive him.
Especially Jakes. You understand?
They should not retaliate, they should have waited on the law then.
Yeah. And you see the thing about this is that Jake's going to post all them stuff. And not knowing these are the people that keeping them in the situation that they're
in the house.
and in the house, in the land. You know? But
It says, so shall my word be, verse 11, it says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, and shall not return unto me void,
it shall not return unto him void yet.
but it shall accomplish that which I please.
So it shall accomplish that what is pleased. You understand? Accomplish means to what? To finish something. You understand? Finish something and start. So the things that are sent for is going to finish what it is sent for to do. You understand? The Lord telling you about all these things. It's all these things going on, all these things that are going to take place, and all these things must come to pass. You understand?
See, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
So it's a prosper anything when you said the prosper. Yes. Right? It had no way, or look at heal the world and make a blockchain and we are the world, you know.
They make
We are
it
the
a
world,
better
you know.
place.
Yeah. These things were meant to happen.
Can.
And it's going to be fulfilled, it's going to accomplish, it's going to prosper. And when 2%. It have no gain or wrong. It have no going wrong, it have no going wrong. It is going to happen and you we gonna be in it. We're gonna be in it. Then we say although we say something won't happen. You understand? How long we say a man come out at the beginning of the year and tell all at the end of the year expect something. And the man come out and tell all that, hey, at the end of the year it might be worse than the year before.
They say as for 2024. Let's start to talk about the greatest famine in modern history, the greatest food shortage in modern history.
Don't talk about the inflation high, you know, all these things. That's why every week come out here to give all of that warning. And I think it's coming.
And prices went up, like prices for food went up like about 4 times for the year so far.
Yeah.
3 to 4
And don't
times.
talk about we know went through budget. So
Yeah,
we
they
went
did.
through a 3% inflation.
I think that default, but I think it had about 3 times before that food prices went up.
Yeah,
Like certain stuff.
yeah, like chicken is about 4
4
times in a
yeah.
month. Almost in space of 3 weeks it raised 4 times. You know, oil raised about 3 times this year. Potatoes and all raised, but it come back down because of the shortage.
I was explaining to somebody how in the budget they raise the minimum wage. So now smaller businesses who can afford that now going and fire people or cut down your time because they can't compensate for that. So a lot of people are going to be out of a job now, plus things are more expensive to purchase.
I was explaining that to our taxi driver. I was telling them when they raise the minimum wage, right, they're going to pause inflation. They only raise minimum wage when inflation happening. You understand? Because when you paying somebody more, it's not like goods get cheaper, you know. Goods go get more expensive. You understand? So the value of the dollar will drop. Which is what? Which is inflation. So what you're gonna get for $100 at the beginning of the year, yeah, you'll get for about 300. By the time you spend money, I'll spend $300 on the same item.
If you have a job.
That is, if you had the 300 to spend. Correct. You want it?
No, that's it.
That's it? There's Luke 21:9, it says, but when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by.
Let's read over front. That's the beginning.
It says, but when ye shall hear of wars and commotions.
So wars and commotions. Are we not reading that?
Yeah.
Because from
Commotion.
Yeah, commotion.
Blue letter.
like look, but from this one thing that happening,
I have a question.
from this one thing that happening, right now what you're seeing is other countries going and get involved. It's who would pick a side. You understand? But you're already, once you keep it up with the times, you'll already notice that it already have a major tensions right now, right? With Russia, America, North Korea,
It's a
China.
form of instability, disorder, confusion, tumult. Yeah. Basically tensions.
Stability and commotion.
tensions high,
You know.
and that is where it is. Tensions high all over, and there's something else too that the man was saying. Like if it's from the beginning of the year, I remember watching that he say by the end of the year everything gonna be. He say the people. I wish I could. I'm not saying wish, but I'm sure I could go back to the beginning of the year and find by that street video when I was mentioning that about that thing, and I'll continue to mention it throughout the year. That the man say at the end of the year, right? He said people going to be at the last strand like this. Literally, he have your finger like this, and he said this is how they're going to be. So any little thing.
That was about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
No. I've been saying this since the beginning. I tell you about since the beginning. I repeated so much, right? Through the years.
When you were saying something about the man say by the end of the year,
Right.
everybody going to be on edge.
Right,
But just talking about how they go wax cooler and cooler.
Right, but I was telling you something, like I seen that since the beginning of the year. I say I know I could go back and get it from since then, right? But because I remember when he said, I remember when he come out with the works and I mentioned it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
he come out, he literally said at the end of the year, say people gonna be like this, the tension's gonna be like this. So you see at any little thing, they're ready to attack. You understand? They cannot talk no more. See, they're ready to attack. Everybody will fight. And he lie. But that again, that go back to what the prophecy. Because that go back to what the promotions. You understand?
So be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass.
So be not terrified. Because the Lord telling them, these things must happen. Because this is what are. This is just the rumors. The stuff all here. You understand? Little things. It didn't happen yet. It didn't happen yet. So he said, be not terrified. These things must come to pass.
Must first come to pass.
Must first come to
end
pass.
is not by and by.
So the end, yeah. So the end is not yet. This is just the beginning. I remember tension and wars been going on for years. That tensions in the Middle East was going on for years. For years prior. As I say, even before us. Right?
Long before.
But you know what's going on now? Tensions start to turn into what? Actions. Understand? Now they start to attack each other.
Everybody get technologically advanced. You feel you have more missiles than me, I have more defenses than you. So yeah, okay.
It also had the proxy since the third war coming quickly. It also had the proxy wars going on.
The proxy wars that just take place. Them inner wars that they have no idea that has been going on.
Yes, civil wars. I think you don't hear about it. Like Paris had about 3 or 4 big riots for the year alone. As in almost shut down the country, you know? Paris alone.
And you see what's going on in Europe being afflicted by what pestilences right now as well.
Happy sir.
You know? That's right. All these things, again, it's just the beginning. You understand? But the Lord tell you, be not terrified, right? Because which verses are that? Look where you bring?
21 and 9.
Right? So say, but there is mine said, but not by and by.
But the end is not by and by, which means immediate.
Yeah.
When you look at it means immediate or withstanding, meaning, all these things will happen, but the end is not yet. Because things happen before the end now. Like what you're going down 2 years, talking about how they go to live on some and so on. When you look church,
oh yeah, I see. Yeah. I would say be not terrified. Because again, if this is the beginning and all the terrified already, imagine so much of the middle and the end. Where you go and get what worse. Right? Because don't get tired. If anything happens, or they know you're going to have a trickle-down effect. That is what has happened with war. How you feel all the flour and rice raised? You feel it raised and get scarce because of that? Because of just so? Remember what went on with Ukraine and Russia? The exporting of these things, it had stopped. You understand? And that way you get your high increase in your flour skyrocket, your rice skyrocket. You understand? And then the brother now telling all about what? About the next year, what they talking about that what? What you say?
greatest food shortage in modern history.
Greatest food
back to
shortage.
rice and all. India, one of the main exporters of rice. Right now they have a ban on exporting non-basmati rice because why? Because of the adverse weather effects on the crops. You're not getting water. When you're getting water, it's too much water, it's flooding the rice fields. You understand? So you're barely getting enough for your family, much less to sell or export. So right now we have a ban on non-basmati rice. So you know from like we say next year, 100, 150 a 2-pound bag of rice, that's what it's going to look like.
And actual basmati rice is more expensive.
So the actual.
The production, in other words, it's becoming more scarce.
No.
That is all.
It's
becoming more scarce.
I'm also mentioning something too. Remember now? You remember where the Valley Yehoshaphat take place? That war won't take place. You understand? You mentioned that. You mentioned it won't take place where? In the Middle East. You understand? So again, as we said, all these things is what prophecy. It's going to lead up to something great.
Giving ourselves I'll have a subject.
Not happy for right, sir.
Go ahead.
It say there, Isaiah 9, verse 5, it say, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood.
It say every word.
It say, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise
Confused noise.
and garments rolled in blood.
Garments rolled in blood.
They say, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
But this shall go.
This shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
And there's some this war that we can fight. This war that going and fight is, but we don't know where going. It's not going on. Man ain't going to come out with sword no more. You understand? He ain't going here. Pitching, ping, pitching, ping.
You know, they're
He
talking
ain't
about
going here no more.
back then when they fight with swords, they had you walk, cry, you go, rah, and you charge and you're running. Now it's boom. That is the noise now. That is the noise there, and you will feel that fire full front heat.
That is the noise. That is the noise they going on here.
Yeah, you can. The noise are the missiles. You know?
I see best talking as I said, but when I say about with swords in their hands, I'm talking about literal swords, the
Gun.
modern, which is the gun.
Can. Want it?
Yeah, I said,
That's it? Alright, this is 2nd Ezra 16 and 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
So Ezra's asking, who is it? Who will deliver me in them days, right?
Can.
That's the next thing by itself.
Yeah, now go and say something. I say, you know what, we don't
Yeah, go down that
digress.
road, yeah.
Yeah, we don't digress. Alright, verse 18, it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The
No,
beginning,
no,
But
no. If I continue on, it's in the beginning of sorrows. All you understand what the Lord telling on there? He tell us sorrows. You talking about, you know children die when Israel attack, right? You know some children die? That they not go and see on the news because why? They control the media.
before they pour the water for Palestinian citizens to leave, huh?
Yeah, before. Before.
Because they did attack before they did know. They did attack.
They attacked them before. You understand? I was reading, children get licked up in the attack.
No, you know why you come over? As insurgents. 300 insurgents.
collateral damage.
They
there's women
don't
and
even
children
put,
on-
they don't
just
even put
insurgents.
collateral damage. Yeah, exactly. They don't put collateral damage, just put insurgents.
Yeah, that's so what desensitize you from what going on. Like, you know why insurgents is, but whatever, you know?
But what they do this time they put up Israel attack Palestine and destroyed some of the terrorist grounds. So they label them as terrorists. Little children.
You understand? But
Babies.
when the towers fall, they get a count on women, children, dog, how much office
They get
buildings.
every name.
Yeah, every name that could have called, they call it.
Till to this day,
Yeah,
they
they
put it
have
on
plaques with
plaques,
the
yeah.
name. You understand?
And that was self-inflicted.
Oh.
That wound that happened there was self-inflicted.
Yeah, quote unquote.
Yes, that's the idea. My somebody, Lemon was there.
Yeah.
Watching an old documentary.
Yeah,
the pop one on Twitter.
every essence, it have some kind of commemoration.
Right.
Because them
Right.
they are great at now.
Right, but this come up. Put all that what you know.
Commemoration.
That was type of, some was there fighting boy. But as I said, this year wasn't I know why? Because over the years, if you notice, like somebody even asked a question, do people even take 9/11 serious anymore? You know why? Because so much information come out that it was self-inflicted. That I was watching the video, somebody popped the video, and actually the firefighters was literally that's the video or some people, the firefighters come and say, this was destroyed from inside. This was blown up.
Yeah,
You understand? Firefighters say that. Remember, some of them firefighters went missing after.
Yeah,
Some of them not alive. Eh?
I watched the original video for that when he was saying, boy, it was like an explosion. Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom,
yeah,
boom.
that's-
It's coming down, yeah. And I say after that, you never really hear about them.
You never hear about a firefighter ever again.
That was in the original.
The original
They fire.
thing, yeah.
We're going here. It's the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
So sorrows is something that would never. It's something not nice. No one. Hold it there. Let me look at that. Hold it there. Let me look at that. Because
I'm looking up, but that's mentioned something here. Right?
Yeah,
It's
go ahead.
the beginning of famine and great death. And as we speak, the numbers of children that die of hunger every year is in the millions. You understand? Every year it does go up. You understand? But the reason I don't care about it is because of the major countries not really affected. So when next year come, right? And it had this major food shortage, what going to happen? It done close to, it's almost $1 billion a year. It's like, I think it's 700 and something million people just die from starvation every year. Or malnutrition because of what? Lack of food, lack of bread. You understand? So when it happened to these major countries now, what going to happen?
Most of them something to add. There's open into consideration like they what all they fail to realize is that some of these people starving not because they can't get food, it's because of what's taking place, what America doing. You understand? How they ravish certain lands, taking materials and so forth. So the people who live in there cannot get these stuff. But with that being said, it also point to your mind that they could stop all on that.
Yeah, they have the power to.
They have those are the paper money.
It not supposed to anybody who poor either, because I was reading something a while ago. If Jeff Bezos give every person on earth $1 million, he would still be one of the richest men on earth. You understand?
For example, it's like Dubai.
Yeah.
Dubai give all the citizens a certain amount of money, and that will build the economy up. It's just to show you that the dreamers want to tell all about people staying low. It had to have a low and above. That is just a dream. That is just a concept that they create to benefit them. You understand? But
so you will take it right to be in subjection on that, and that is why I just want to keep you in our mindset of, well, you know what? If it's so, it's so. That is nothing. At least we have it. At least. That is all you go say. Well, at least we have. That is the mindset I want to keep in.
Like I also say, remember poverty in one place is called poverty in the next place.
Yeah,
so that we say, for example, like how Venezuela was going through the problems. When they migrate to other places to find food in those places, they're taking away food from that area. So the more you have poverty in one place, they migrate to consume in the next place, and that's going to decrease the amount of food in that place also. You know? Yeah.
I don't know because of this destabilization. Because what else is destabilize our economy?
Look what's going on in New York right now.
No, what's going on with?
Overpopulation.
What's going on with? Because what went on is that when it's Jake nonetheless. When they came, right, what they did was take work that normal Trinidadians wouldn't take for the money. Because I think you understand the people on this island here. There's one to pay, there's why they do hard work for dog money, which they have the money that they can pay. They just want to pay dog money, right? So when Venezuela come, remember, they live in a situation, they come and they get whatever money they can get.
Everything.
So they take any job. Some jobs, they can pay $80, that's why some of them complaining now. It was like, we doing all this work and you pay me $80 a day. That will get bypassed from the government because now there's a illegal citizen, a refugee. So that will be correct, you know? But that's called destabilization, because now what? The Venezuelans that come across, there's not the good ones. The good ones stay. They stay.
Somebody bad ones
who come across here? The majority are bad across. That is why you see now the crime gets so high. Because what people fail to realize is that the bad ones are who feed the Jakes down here with guns. We do have, why you feel they see new AKs and so forth. You feel it's Jake. But it's Jake, not the Jake feeding Jake. If you understand what I'm saying.
Not the locals.
But not the local Jake. You understand? Now, that thing, we're talking about sorrow, right? It's a feeling of deep distress. You understand? A feeling of deep distress, and that is what's going on. When you watch what's going on in the world right now, you see the beginning of sorrows, it's the beginning of deep distress. You understand? That's why when you watch everything on the road, as I say, farming, you feel people are preparing for farming right now. There are people stockpiling foods. You understand? Stockpiling food because they know something going to happen. It's the same way like it's the same way some of these people don't get tired. Some of them be watching the videos. You understand? Some of them be taking any videos. Some of them, you know, when you watch a video, you see a certain amount of views. Some of them will only be from people who believe. Some of them will be like people who
looking for news.
Looking for this.
People who know something wrong, but like they can't put a finger on it. When they watch videos, they say, hey, I really know it's something. Let me go on. People go take heed. They might take heed according to the scriptures, you know. But according to like the information we bring out.
In the world itself.
They will take heed to them things. They go, hey, something really wrong here, but let me look the stockpile. And at the end of the day, I go save you.
It's going to save you, but...
Well, they don't have the faith to believe that, but they'll still try.
They'll still try. You know? It's same with the MOTV. Some of these people know that the chip is that. And they know all they go do all day is just look up for information, so they'll bounce up some of your videos. And that's why
people who
sometimes
not in the truth
yeah.
mention that to me.
Yeah.
I hear people who don't even believe in like God or anything, and they say, no, you see that AI microchip thing, I not done that. Yeah, you mark I said, well, you know what mark is? I thought you don't believe in the Bible. Yeah, I'm not talking about the Bible, I talk about the mark of the beast, right? I know they want to think, and I said, you know too much.
How do you even know it called that?
But that is what I say, how you know? That's what I say. But how you know that if you don't,
That's
if you don't believe in the Bible, so then how you know that?
They don't believe in the spiritual effect of it, but they could see that it actually is something.
The physical part of it. You understand? They see the control and the thing going and cause, they see the case.
The signs and the
yes. But nonetheless, now I say, with that, and so much information coming out, they must bump on the video.
Yeah. Go on.
They get tired. Some of these people can be in that one too, and they take that warning.
Yeah.
You understand? There are people who just watch the videos and take every single warning that brother give. Do eat this, do that, follow this thing, and they will take that warning. They might then come out to physically do the work. Because again, the Lord ordained prophets. He know who it is, the Lord will know who it is, who will put out in the streets. Yeah. You understand? Some would not, some would just be there to they have to abide. You understand? So the next thing too that Abba said, not everybody gonna be prophets. Not everybody gonna be prophets. Prophets is selected men. Some don't feel not because he's not a prophet, that doesn't mean that you're not gonna get the Lord wouldn't show you that mercy, the Lord wouldn't do it. You know? It's a but you have to abide by what the Lord says, right? It's a sorrow, right? Come back here. It's a sorrow, a feeling of deep distress caused by loss. Caused by loss.
That's a loss of food, loss of everything you work for in your life.
Yeah.
You have a college degree and they take your house because of whatever reason with the government and the economy crash. You understand? You lost your big time car, you lost your job, you lost your family, so you can't provide for them. So your man won't take the train and go buy saddest man down the road who having it nice. You understand?
No, you say distress, you remember something, you say beginning of sorrow. And there are certain things going to happen, so you're going to be distressed from all the field areas that are going to be distressed on all the different angles. As the brother said, one, money, two, food, two, three. You know, I ain't calling it I just ain't calling it in an order.
You just listen it out,
right? Before a man say, let's say, well, you say food, I just calling out.
You just call out that list. You have no particular order, you can't make any order.
Don't talk about great debt.
Can't.
All these things are distress. You understand? Somehow living on the baby crying or look at your milk.
And pestilence, look at
the bed bugs.
Gosh, you're talking about the bed bug. Why I read an article, I got an article last night, they're naming something disease X. It's categorized as a bad disease.
Yeah, I do one recently with the we just have the Nepal.
Yeah. All them things. Understand?
I've been in India right now.
Yeah, pestilences that are going to lead to us, but I say great death. Great death.
And I believe I see an article like this week here with that particular disease it talk about. I hear it branch off and it changes something else, like it mutates and everything.
And if you really watch how these things happen, the Lord works so perfect that all of them does work in tandem. So from farming, you find the economy start to slow down, the money start to decrease. Then all of a sudden you find shortages of food. You understand? So all it is like a domino effect. You just take one to start, the rest take 9, the rest and the rest will just keep going and that's what does happen.
You see,
It's a domino effect.
the funny thing about it is how viruses just work. Remember, any type of bacteria could mutate and cause a virus. Other than what it is they doing in the private places.
Right.
So let me say you have a place that's scarce of water. Not having water to keep things clean could cause bacteria. And that bacteria now you get infected and it could mutate and cause something.
You don't even have potable water to drink, so that way your immune system you can't fight nothing.
So that whole domino effect that you say.
Yeah,
whole domino
it's just
effect.
take one, according to Joker, it's just take one thing to start anarchy or something.
That domino effect is a big hit. Plenty people don't get a domino effect thing.
Yeah.
One little thing that's cause a whole chicken.
One little thing to start anarchy.
So I say that is why even we know through the word it just gonna be all these things here, you know. Just how one go hit at a particular time and hit different places.
It's just for everything. Habakkuk 2 and 3.
Because remember,
the prophecies for a appointed time.
Because remember, this land here could be going through war, right? Your country don't be going through war. But what your country could get is the side effect of that war.
Of that war, like how we, as you was talking about with the price of flour skyrocketing. We know we're close to Ukraine or Russia, but we feeling the effects are over here. You understand?
Or they hear about the secret draft that they take place. in America. It's American. So
I don't want to say yes, and I don't want to say no.
Before this happened, I did see it. I never really dive into it.
I think I probably see it on some social media site or TikTok or something, but
I can't remember if I see it on social media or if I see a brother do it, and I believe I see a brother touch upon it, right? But and I could be wrong if I'm wrong, so that, but it's a draft that takes place before this thing says like last week. They do a draft. They do a
you have to go and fight or you have a choice.
yeah.
So you're a proud American.
Even if not, once you're under the beast system,
Well,
and
yeah.
have a grip over you, you still have it because
yeah, as the brother said, if something happen now and them okay, once you over the age of 16, I believe, yeah, 18 plus 18.
Last time I hear anything about it was 18.
I think it was 18.
man or woman.
Man or
Man or woman, and if you don't go, that is not what they call it treason.
Right.
That is a act of treason against your country. They will
Man,
execute you.
And that's how this guy went to jail and took his mom and Ali.
Yeah, because he didn't want to go on.
Yeah, he went to my
he get drafted and he didn't
Yeah,
want to go.
yeah. They will pay down his day.
First,
Treason.
first that draft all over. Esports is gaming, right?
Yeah.
Esports is gaming.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gaming.
yeah, yeah.
That is the big sports is after any game. So if you just say playing Call of Duty, they have esports for Call of Duty, right? That particular esports, I think it was for I can't remember the name again. It's Valorant or something like that. You know, right? And literally the winners of that esport, no, it's not Valorant. I believe it's League of Legends. The winners of that esport, they get exempted from going on to the 1 year for the army.
What a reward.
Yeah, whatever. Because in China, every single male have to go. Yeah, they spend like I think it's like a year or 2 years. Yeah, they go on like this.
At least once.
Giving our service like once. That is the duty now. And they get exempted by winning that. They get money and thing, no, they get money and thing, but that was just an extra incentive that now going on. All winners will have to represent us, but they're exempted from.
You don't gotta find out.
Relax.
Relax on your wrist.
We have your reserve for games.
Yeah.
You know, you all have reserved for games. Let the other,
But don't get time. If war break out, like
Yeah,
war, they have to come out
They
select.
have to go and fight.
But they don't do training.
Nah, they don't do training. They're exempted from that spending that mandatory 1 year. Because some places is mandatory 1 year every
Sweden, once a citizen of Sweden.
Yeah, they go and spend
Plus
yeah.
18. At the age of 18, they take you from your parents and send you to go in the army. And when you complete the training regiment, so every citizen of Sweden is an army official. So the entire population is the military force, and everybody is issued a firearm when they leave the army. So everybody have a firearm. That's why the crime is so low. But
Yeah, that's something else. Then you understand that side of the thing usually the crime is just people.
yeah. You know, go back
But nonetheless, say a feeling of deep distress caused by loss, disappointment, or other misfortune suffered by oneself or others. They say feel or display distress, right? It say an event or circumstance that causes sorrow. An event or circumstance that causes sorrow, right? And that is what and the brother, when they read the script at the beginning of sorrows, he's telling them about circumstances that are going and come all the way. Go ahead, Jake.
Only the second age was 16.
Yeah.
16
years.
Right, 16 and 18, right? It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear.
The circumstances, famine, death, power shall stand in what?
In fear.
But
The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
it says, what shall I do? Then I was a question mark. What shall I do when these evils shall come? You understand? That was a question. Right? It says, but it say evil shall work at
What shall I do when these
No, before
evils shall come? It's the beginning of evils.
the beginning of evils, right? And then the beginning of evils, they didn't say evil, say evil. So there are many things to come.
More than one.
So when they see things like these things happening, especially in the Middle East, you understand? Especially because we know what
The significance
of that. You understand? And what is going to lead them to. You You mentioned it too, because I just kept telling you, Lord is here. The Lord is the host of the battle. You understand? The Lord is the host of the battle. He tell you that. He go and gather them up. Where he go and gather them is on that side.
I could crease up on
Why
what
that?
you're saying.
You finish
They
it,
say, when all these things come, what shall I do? They say, the Revelations 3 verse 10, it say, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, it say, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. It say, which shall come upon all the world.
All the world, not some places, not there. There's no hiding it, there's no stopping up. You understand? Everybody going to feel it, brother.
It said to try them that dwell upon the earth.
To try them. Like something people, the next thing, the next thing too, just like how the scriptures say, everything shall come to pass. It mentioned to try them, say, go in and be tried. It says so like gold in your
as gold is tried in the fire, so
you have to be
in
tried.
some affliction.
How you going to be tried if you're going to be caught up before the tribulation? How?
How we gonna know the sheep from the goat?
How?
How we gonna know copper from gold?
How?
You have to go through that furnace.
So they're telling me the Lord went through all that affliction, or they're not going to go through anything? Come on. Does it make any sense?
They say the servant is not above the master. Yeah. You understand? If the master there went through all that pain, who is we? I don't see servant.
Yeah.
Like be real now, man. You understand? I'm going back to 2 Ezra 16, verse 19. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent.
Famine, plague, tribulation, anguish. That sounds like something nice there. That's why I tell the evils will come. Why I tell the great mourning. When you hear these things, famine, tribulation, plagues, where if you going to come from that? It's mourning. When this thing hit 2 years ago, they had so much that great death that people was crying, people on TV, seeing loved ones thing. And that was just a speck of what is going to reach this place.
And then even hit we as hard as other places. And it was hard across here for a lot of people.
And as the apostles say good times make weak men. So your people across are accustomed to everything being comfortable and nice. So when disaster does come, they just can't deal with it.
Because of the spirit dark, as they say that. Just this week here, like 4 of my recent videos is touching upon how people touching upon that, like the good, like how the good times people in. They're ready for the bad. They also how they laugh. Their laugh go turn to sorrow. You understand? And many other things that touch upon, because that is where it is. That is where it's coming into here. When these things are written, you feel all going on. You feel all want to go to a party. You feel all want to go to a boat ride.
You feel like a carnival? You feel like a carnival Monday and Tuesday?
No, they will still go. They will still go for now. Why? Because they no, well, yeah, they will still go even though they see that disaster happen.
Yeah, but yes.
They go survive this, but they go survive the carnival Monday.
You know Jake down here. Jake, that next thing to that, you don't even know the way how this place rocking. Right? You know this place rocking here right now? You don't even know it. You don't even know if it's going to happen.
You might cancel carnival, you might try to keep it in your community, something happen, your whole community burn down up your own, you know? Now that's good. So it's so set in one way. You can't far and be anything else. You're so sure, hey, carnival thing, I take coffee, take so on and so forth. You could care less with what's going on around the world, what's going on behind closed doors in your own country.
And just imagine that. The scripture say to watch and pray.
God,
They say watch. Oh, so say what to take to be circumspect. Because the word circumspect means to look around. It say to be attentive, to take heed. Right? These things you don't tell us to do, but all the outside here, as your brother say, all they even have time to even watch around. You know? Or they even know what's going on in the place.
All you have the ability to be single-minded, but for the wrong things.
Yeah.
You understand? You're single-minded on carnival, single-minded on some insignificant thing.
They love to use the word bacchanal. They know where you go back to.
They don't even know what the word bacchanal means.
They go back to, and they even know who it go back. Go back to idol, right? They go back to Bacchus, right? Which, when they will come the festivity of Bacchus, it's revelry. There used to be all them kind of stuff, right? Revelry. God, you know, this used to be naked and all them kind of stuff. But how they just use bacchanal here is for what? Confusion. Not knowing that confusion going around the place all around the world. So the bacchanal is supposed to be taking heed to, or don't even take heed to. You know what I meant to that? You know what Jake mind on? Because I'm sure how everything had distraction. Or as I was reading, somebody say all of a sudden, just last month, Biden administration gave Iran $6 billion. This week they attacked the so-called attack Israel first, right? You know Jake mine on? Jake mine on Sexy Red.
Yeah, on Vice.
You know? Drake album.
Yeah.
Son?
Some girl shaking their ass on Instagram.
That's what the mindset on.
You know?
That's why when you watch majority, he's and you know you see about he sort of show them how he going to destroy them, man. In the movies, what Jake has been doing in all the movies, man, when this place going to get destroyed, what is he doing by partying? They be partying on doing some abominable shit. You understand? You know? All of a sudden, you know, is the next thing to go on? I didn't know this going to happen. But not knowing, when you do watch, the information was given to you years before.
If I did only know.
Yeah, if I did only know. Isn't it? Yeah, and
If I didn't know, it's going to take it.
Like prophecy is, say, where has thou professed these things unto us?
You can. Right, that one that mentioned, you see that? That one they mentioned as well.
That's in Jeremiah. I'm stuck
Right,
finding it.
but I don't think it's professor, I think it's pronounced.
Oh, yeah, I'm stuck finding it. Declare that thing. Declare these things unto us.
That's it. They say, well, look, I think I 16 or something there.
That's not.
Yeah, 16 10 up.
1610.
Yeah.
I think it's 5. So I can. Jeremiah.
5, I know you want to 5, because 5 or something like that too. I know you talk about in 5. Child is only 5 when I want to use this. But it's 16 10.
Say Jeremiah 16:10. You see, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt show these people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, they say, wherefore had the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us?
So wait,